Oh, hey, they actually still called it Kanto. Like, I was wondering about that, because the class descriptions from, like, most of the pre-release footage just said they can move again after some actions. But yeah, it's still called Kanto, which I still feel is a little bit of a mistranslation, but... Not so much a mistranslation, but just, yeah, it was always called Move Again.
So, we are taking children
okay.
into battle, are we? I am not certain I will be able to sleep soundly after beholding something like that.
Says the one who kind of looks like a child himself. Anyway, what I was saying is that, yeah, it was called Move Again in Japanese, and Raisin's ability was called Move Again Song, which they translated as Kanto, because Kanto is like a musical term, and then Move Again got used for that ability for just get cavalry and flyers to move again in Radiant Dawn, and thus they called it Kanto for the sake of consistency, even though it had nothing to do with singing, but anyway.
I shall allow you to turn back the hands of time. But no, this power is not infinite.
After I use it a certain number of times, I'll need to go to bed. ZL is Divine Pulse. Also, the Battle Preparations theme is so cool in this game. Yeah, this is exactly the same map we've seen earlier. Oh, okay, it's just like a completely flat area over here. Nothing there but the bridge. Okay. And then a whole bunch of enemies down there, and then the Bandit Boss. Seems like there's a lot of these, like, little altars that bosses stand on. But a lot of bosses like to move from them in this game. Okay, yeah, his movement is listed as nothing, but Manuela did move earlier, and her movement was listed as nothing before she did. This music's pretty cool. Okay, we have an Archer Thief with pretty decent dex, and what's that +1 arrow ability down there? Increase oh, okay, so yeah, bow range +1 is in this game, and that's probably because, yeah, you're at a C in bows. So you can actually shoot from 3 spaces away. I'll need to be aware of that. And, okay, you've got Lock Touch, and it looks like you have Steel, too. Yep, that's Steel. It looks kind of like it did in Path of Radiance. C rank in swords, too. But no, like, bonus sword skills. Yeah, just a bunch of thieves here. Axe. Oh, you don't have any abilities. You also have bow range +1. Okay, these archers look like they could be dangerous. And a... Oh, you look kind of interesting. A Thief Tall Hat. A Thief Priest. What are those abilities you have down there? Okay, White Magic. I'll heal out an extra 5 HP and allow you to cast Heal. And if Heal's already available, you can cast it twice as often. You have 20 spell slots for Heal? Really? Well, I guess that's what we'll get after we have higher... Oh, there are chests here. Okay, so Lock Touch is going to mean something. And you seem to have a battalion with you, from the looks of things. Yeah, Iron King's Thieves with Disturbance. So that will be very bad for us. You've also got a bit of proficiency in punching people, but I don't think you have any, chest key. Well, I have Ash, I don't really need that. And you have Iron King's Thieves, okay. So you two have battalions. Interesting. So enemies will be using battalions against us, and it looks like you have a battalion too. Iron King's Thieves! Again. Oh, you have another skill alongside these Lock Touch things. Axe Prowess level 3. Also, your speed is pretty solid. 8 attack speed. Yeah, this could be dangerous. Also, what are our conditions here? Okay, it's a defeat boss map. And again, Byleth and Demetria, we cannot go on without you characters. And it looks like I can deploy everyone once again. Okay, so, who wants to start out in front? I kind of want to just have Felix be, be a line breaker here. Even though, we can't just charge straight in yet. So in that case, maybe Dedu and Dimitri should lead the charge, with Felix cleaning up from behind later. Ash will go here for archer support, I guess. I think Annette will start closer, because I still want to have her fight some things. I still don't like the fact that she only has 6 uses for wind, and that includes counterattacks. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. That means that she should probably have a battalion. So who currently has... Okay, you got Geralt's mercenaries. You have Seros mercenaries. You have the Church of Seros soldiers. Let's switch you over to you, because that'll actually give you a bonus. I probably haven't had Sylvain, like, fight near women as often as I should have him doing so. Also, yeah, I kind of forgot about this earlier, but Byleth's personal skill doesn't just apply to him alone, it actually applies to adjacent allies, and apparently, this stacks with the Lord's personal skills, which means that you can get, like, whoever your main Lord is to level up ludicrously fast if they're next to Byleth, which can probably... I'm guessing a speedrun of this game would rely on that quite a bit, considering how much Robin's veteran skill is relied on in speedruns. Maybe you'll swap positions. Yeah, everyone having 4 movement makes it kind of hard to tell where to deploy people. I guess this should be okay. Let us save. And let's move out.
The Red Canyon. This is the first time I have ever been here. It's like walking through a ruin.
Apparently it's significant according to the opening movie.
Let's get this battle out of the way, Professor. The thieves must have already been driven back.
Little do we know that the Flame Emperor actually wants us to kill them.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Shut your dumb mouth! Where would we go at this point? You can't be a thief if you fear death!
According to our information, there is a back road to the west.
Oh.
Let's split up and approach from the west and the front. If we advance cleverly, we attack from both sides and gain the advantage. I'll leave the rest to you, Professor. But before all else, we'll need to cross the bridge.
Oh, right, the back route is, he's talking about is this one. Okay, not like there's some kind of secret path through the rocks here. Also, new map theme, nice. Yeah, one thing the reviews did say is that apparently there's not a ton of variety. Like, a lot of reviews said there wasn't a ton of variety, like in early on map themes, but already new map theme, that's not bad. Should Dimitri lead the charge here? He's getting a little bit too overpowered, in my opinion. Byleth probably needs a little bit more experience.
I'll go.
Yeah, this is interesting.
I'll give it my all. Ready.
I'm on it.
Here we go. Here goes.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll cut through.
3 damage. Well, if that music went dramatic pretty quickly.
It seems I've improved.
Yeah, and I did say that Dedu would probably rank up his axes in the next fight. Helm Splitter. Was that an Echoes combat art? Like, to be honest, I didn't really mess around with combat arts very much in Echoes, so I found a lot of them just not worth it.
I will handle whatever comes.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Helm Splitter, I'm pretty sure, is a skill in Dragon Quest VIII for Yangus. Okay. What are those 2 up arrows next to him? Does that mean, like, support? Oh, no, wait, that's his battalion, I think, yeah. It's like a different type of battalion. What was I checking with him for a second? This is definitely a nice sounding song.
That's how it goes.
And you were adjacent. Yes, you were adjacent to
If I'd
Violet.
hesitated, that would have been me.
Huh. Interesting. A few comments there. I don't exactly want to... I'd like to level up Annette, but I don't really want to waste her spell slots now. Really would like Felix to level up, though. And he probably will after this.
Too easy.
Oh no, run away! Oh wait, rocks that way! No!
Not good enough.
I agree. Oh, but your swords are now D+.
Well, that worked out. Finished already? I was hoping for more of a challenge.
I guess everyone gets a line here when they kill an enemy. But yeah, them running into the rocks there kind of reminded me of, I think in, yeah, one of the additions of Warhammer 40k, if, like, your path to flee from a fight is blocked, the entire unit counts as being wiped out. I may need to heal Dedu, or I should probably just use a vulnerary or something. Yeah, he's got plenty of vulneraries. So yeah, one thing about Dedu, I've actually been finding his tanking abilities really useful, and more than you'd think in a Fire Emblem game. And I guess it's because everyone has equally bad movement this early in the game, so him being like the slow-moving tank is not that big of a detriment. Oh, did you just go on defensive terrain? No, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like Wasteland provides any terrain bonuses either, or does it? Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't. I thought that I'd accidentally like got rid of the terrain window there. I really, really would like that archer to die. Is there any chance that I can get... No, Ash is way behind. Because I really don't like the idea of getting attacked from 3 range. Alright, it's the other button to use combat arts. Oh, that's what I was going to check. What does Helm Splitter do? Helm Splitter, effective against... I thought it would be effective against armor. Okay, so it's got less of a crit bonus. I still can't believe I have not seen a single crit in this game yet. And no hit bonus. Okay. But I think if he's using, like, the, the Iron Axe is the best he has, I think. Yeah, it is. Apart from Onslaught, but that's pretty weak. Yeah, I can't one-shot you, it seems, so... I might want to... Actually, should I wait and try and do a Gambit boost or something? I don't think I'll be in range for a Gambit boost. Although, yeah, it's about who's in attack range of the enemy, right? Not necessarily who, like, is adjacent or anything. And Byleth's back to not being able to double things. And you double him if he uses the Steel Sword. Good to know. Let me just quickly check. What does the Assault Troop do again? Charge attack against foes in the area. Does that only hit one of them, or does it... Oh, okay, I can see some, like, orange icons there. It looks like it will hit both of them, I think. I suppose I can try.
It's time.
Yeah, that did damage the 2 of them. That's cool. But I only get 2 uses of that per map, it seems like. So if I do this, yeah, it doesn't show Byleth there, so I guess that's not a Gambit boost. I could go here, though, and use a Hand Axe. Not the Training Axe, the Hand Axe. Of course, the problem here is that I've got a pretty decent hit rate. Might as well try. Well, Hand Axes look really small in this game. Also, yeah, so off camera, I actually noticed Class Mastery. Okay, and neither of you can move. Huh. But yeah, off camera, I did notice Class Mastery, so maybe I should have kept Dimitri as a noble for a little longer, because I think he was pretty close to getting a level of Class Mastery, so... Now I feel a bit annoyed that I promoted him early, but I feel like in this game, well, you know, pitfalls, but promoting early is usually a good thing, but I just like the stat you get for promoting later. But yeah, I feel like in this game, you're sort of meant to promote immediately. Okay, if Annette goes there, she's only going to get attacked by Mr. Archer, who only has an attack speed of 3, so that should be pretty much fine. I guess I can use Wind.
Thank goodness.
And, Black Magic or Reason is now at sea.
I'm starting to get it. I did it! See? I'm a great fighter.
She said before her imminent demise. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, that didn't increase my uses of Wind, though. But I did gain Cutting Gale and 3 spell slots of that. So Cutting Gale, I think, is the same as... It appeared in New Mystery of the Emblem, so now we're finally getting an official localization for it. I believe it was fan localized as Shaver, I think? I think that's what it was fan localized as. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I think this was, like, Serene's Forest Analysis pointed this out. I think this was actually something that was in New Mystery of the Emblem. So that's kind of cool. And meanwhile, we have a whole lot of stragglers who aren't really doing much of anything. But when we split up, we should probably be able to cover a little more ground. I kind of had a feeling you'd do that. Ow, my face. But ow, you're everything.
Can't afford to lose.
Again, because if you lose, you'll die.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Yeah, she definitely seems like a speedy mage, and I do like speedy mages, so, yeah. Hopefully that's going to be cool, but I think I will need to heal Annette right now, or bad things may happen. Okay, so Mr. Bandit over there is not going to be in range of Mercedes if she goes here and uses one of her spell slots to cast Healing Word.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I am kind of wondering about that class mastery. I definitely want Byleth to get to level 5, because then he can actually promote to something. Dedu's getting close to level 5 too. I kind of wish I could shove Felix somehow, because I would really like to get him into range of some things. See, which area? I think this area is where I'll probably be needing more firepower, so I think Felix is going to go that way, along with probably Byleth and Dimitri, and I suppose Dedu will go that way too. So in that case, Ingrid and Sylvain and I think Ash will go the other way. Is Ash at all in range of anything? I don't think... Nah, he can't even get into curved shot range. I could try... Nope. You're doubling her. That's bad. I guess Byleth will finish you off. And Crest! Yeah, definitely seems to heal him.
Should I have held back?
It is kind of annoying that you can't see Byleth's, like what Byleth's crest actually does at this point in the game, but I guess once we figure out what crest it is, then maybe we'll see. You know, I should probably put Dedu in range of this guy just to lure him forward. Or, you know, someone else. I think Dedu's the only one who can go into range, well, apart from Annette, but obviously I don't want to do that, because that would be really bad. Untapped unit 7, see, it sounds kind of like Magic the Gathering, or I think tapping is actually a mechanic in the Fire Emblem TCG, which I'm kind of tempted to buy a booster box of that sometime. If I can get a decent camera working, would anyone be interested in like a Fire Emblem Cypher booster box opening video? Because I like the fact that the latest set of Cypher actually has everyone, like characters from every single previous game in the series. That's pretty cool. Oh, you'll be going away from your, I was about to say future husband, but I mean support partner if you go this way, but I guess you can get some support points up with Felix and Sylvain. Actually, I think I'll send Ash with the forward party, and I'll send you with this group, maybe? Yeah, I'll pointlessly rally, even though it, yeah. Again, pointless rally is pointless. I thought you'd be moving soon. Enemies are definitely not that...
We stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights.
This is our chance.
Oh, I guess the ones with battalions have quotes. No! No, I took no damage! But then again, his battalion did, so yeah. Oh no, Dedu can't move. What a tragedy. It's not like he was my slow tank anyway. Yeah, like I said, I kind of wanted Felix to bust through someone here. Yeah, Felix is pretty brutal. Which is that's the lock-in range button. So I can show, okay, yeah. Or, you know, Sylvain could just get a little bit of damage in on you. I think I'll have Sylvain get a little bit of damage in on you, just for, you know, a little bit more experience and a bit more, you know, weapon level. It's kind of interesting how in this game it seems like weapon level actually means a lot more than, not a lot more, but it does kind of affect more than it does in most Fire Emblem games. And in a way, it kind of does mean more than actual raw level in a sense. I kind of was really redundant there, but yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need a tutorial on chests. Yeah, considering Felix is a bit of a glass cannon, I should probably send my healer with him.
Sorry.
She still has not leveled up at all, which is kind of weird, because normally in Fire Emblem games, I find that my healers tend to level up the fastest. That might actually say bad things about me as a player, though. Okay, you double Dimitri. Interesting. Because I don't think I've been getting that lucky with Dimitri's speed growth lately. Fire's defense is not amazing, but... attack speed 5. Yeah, same as Dimitri, which means that she gets doubled. She's probably going to have you advance a little bit, maybe? Definitely don't want Dimitri to get hurt too badly, obviously, because he will die if he does get hurt too badly. Yeah, what I was saying about the whole weapon level thing is that apparently that's sort of the case with I think it's Berwick Saga? Like, in that game... Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine to leave him there. There seems to be a lot more... Okay, I guess we didn't have auto battle before, but I tend to not like that. And we can still bookmark, which is good to know. Don't know if this game has battle save on casual mode or not. I like how you see the shield in the model, too. And there we go. Now you can class change.
Another step forward.
Yeah, there's so much to... Oh, battalion level up too. Nice. Yeah, there's so much to comment on this early in the game, but what I was saying was that, as well... Also, we finally get to see Dimitri fighting as a new class. I've actually been getting pretty lucky with high percent misses. Most of the high percent misses that I've been getting have been on enemies, not on me. Okay, we have an archer incoming. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of flitting between topics a lot, but that's because there's a lot to talk about at this point in the game. I don't think it's worth using Disturbance here. And that Iron Lance is too beaten up to actually use any combat arts.
I aim for greatness.
That's a pretty flat, emotionless way to say that.
Here. We need to prepare for our next battle.
Okay, so... yeah, kind of lost my train of thought a little bit there, but I guess Felix has to get the chest now. Yeah, that's rubble, so... well, I suppose it's surrounded by rubble, so... oh, unless you have to go up through there. Maybe someone else should take his chest key. I think that is what I will be doing. So who here wants to take the chest key? I think I'll send Dedu up there, but... I guess Sylvain will grab... nah, I kind of want him fighting a little bit. How about you grab the chest key? I think I'll have Sylvain use a Vulnerary, which I used to pronounce Volvinary when I first played Fire Emblem 7. Okay, you can stand adjacent to Byleth to reap the benefit of Byleth's experience booster. Okay, you can skip battles. And wait, did I just miss? No, you're on 1 HP. I probably should have paid a little more attention to the HP there, but... oh well. Let's use the low-use Iron Lance.
I must stay focused.
And Siren can Lances.
It's all coming together.
Well, I know that art was from Echoes, and I know what it does.
Thieves, but this never gets easier for me.
Yeah, true. This is their first fight where they're actually killing people, so I understand why they have reservations. Okay, yeah, that archer has a lot of range.
Now!
Oh, okay, you're using Disturbance. Yeah, I should probably pay more attention to the ones who have Gambits. It looks like Gambits can't be counted. Okay, and both you and the guy behind... oh, the girl behind you got, immobilized. But I can still attack you, so it is pretty much exactly like Roar, I think, from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. So let me just just try this for a second. So from there, I'm doing 9 damage, but if I attack next to a lady, I do 11. Yeah, pretty much to be expected there. Or 12 with the lance. I guess I can hit with the Tempest Lance. Kind of nice looking waterfalls in the background there. And I suppose Felix will just, finish you? Yeah.
Too easy.
Was that exactly a level up?
Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Yeah, well, that was definitely a better level up than the last time, but yeah. Rattled. Okay, so that does debuff stats quite a bit too. Now we have 2 Axe Thieves and that really annoying Archer up there. Dedu can, however, throw a hand axe. This will mean that he doesn't get his weight bonus, though. I mean, weight as in W-A-I-T. I love how just the random soldiers in the background just stand there and just let their leader get hit with a hand axe. Actually, yeah, now I might want to show something. So, yeah, you can actually do this and kind of play the game a little bit like Valkyria Chronicles, which, not a lot of trailers and, like, early footage actually showed, but it's kind of cool, actually. It'd be pretty fun to, like, try and play the whole game this way, because you can still see the map. And okay, we still get the full combat forecast. Wait, that looks like that actually is a lady bandit. At least one of the random soldiers in this bandits battalion is a lady bandit. Let's just zoom out though, for now. Okay, yes, because I think if I put Byleth here and take you down, again, Crest.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
That was one other thing that I kind of put on hold to talk about, is that apparently they are releasing a patch to change male Byleth's voice actor. Yes, I am fully aware of all of the, you know, all of that stuff surrounding him, but yeah, I kind of didn't want to comment on it just because, you know, I didn't really feel it was how do I put this? Basically, I just felt like I didn't want to kind of punish the rest of the dub cast just because one of them had controversy surrounding them. I can javelin you, but that might cause me to get doubled by you in retaliation. This had better not come back to bite me. And you are unfortunately out of curved shot range. But I don't think you double Dimitri, so that's fine. Yeah, attack speed 2. And attack speed 3. So is it safer? I think it should be safe for Ingrid to go here. And you have bow range +1, so Ash will not be able to counter if you shoot at him, which is not good. Attack speed 4, attack speed 3. If I do want to move Ash closer so he can hit them with his bow, not sword. And you're stuck, so you can't open that chest. I'm kind of worried about the potential possibility of reinforcements, but I don't know. There probably won't be reinforcements on this map. And you attacked Dimitri. Wait, did you just... Really? You are a moron. You actually attacked Ash from a position where he could counter you. Why did you attack from 3 range?
I'll stick with it.
I have heard that bow accuracy decreases as the range increases, but you'd think surely going for not dying would be a bigger priority to you than having more accuracy. I don't even know what to say. I'm incredibly confused. But then again, the AI in Fire Emblem would usually confuse me, and that's usually a good thing, because I like it when the AI is stupid.
I must steel myself.
Like, you know, Fate's Conquest had some pretty smart AI sometimes, and that did not end well all the time. Some of the few Fire Emblem AI to actually not fall for baiting, which is actually kind of surprising that it took them that long to finally realize that. Oh, I was going to have her head the other way, but nah, it's fine. Okay. Well, Felix could take back the chest key and open that chest, but I want Felix to be advancing a little bit further. Then again, he is level 3, and Sylvain's only level 2, so maybe I should actually have Sylvain take point here, at least briefly. I'm trying to think what this map music reminds me of. I know it reminds me of something, but what does assist do? Oh, just heal. Forgot about that. Okay, what is inside chest number 1? Dummy. No, large bullion. Okay, no movement from the enemies there. Unfortunately, you are now heavily behind. Sylvain's taken a little damage. How much are you? You've only got 2 vulnerary uses left. Okay, so over here we have an archer and we have a magic user. Okay, right, yeah. I feel like if I start, I mean, these enemies might start getting aggro towards us soon anyway, but I kind of want to pincer attack them and split their attention between 2 groups. I feel like if I run directly into their range right now, then the enemies are just going to all go for this side, and that's not what I want, because that leaves no one for this group to fight. But oh no, they're actually not moving. Okay, so in that case, I will, in fact... Yes, no reason to be stingy with spells right now. We're almost at the end of this map. Nice snap back to your neutral animations there. Okay, so no matter where he goes, only one enemy will be able to attack him, and that's that stupid archer. And I feel like Felix is going to be out of the fight for the rest of the map. That's why 4 movement kind of sucks. I really hope this game is not like Echoes and makes mages continue to have 4 movement until, like, even in their final classes, which was just really, really stupid. I'm sorry, I hate Echoes 4-move mages. Especially since Celica was also technically a mage, so she suffered from that too. 9 attack speed. Right, you're kind of like a Myrmidon thief. That means that pretty much everyone is going to get doubled by you, except Byleth. So I suppose I should have Byleth take point. His Iron Sword's getting a little beat up, but nothing we can't... Well, literally nothing we can't fix, because you can actually repair weapons in this game. I suppose Dedu could head in and just go for a bit more of a bulky kind of shield wall formation, and I think you're gonna... I'm not sure I even need to use a Vulnerary on you, because you're not even in any danger at this point. Okay, so if I'm right about the enemies, they're gonna split up here. Okay, yes, you're going towards us, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. You're going that way, and you're going that way. Okay, so only one thing gets it. Huh! Well, doubling means nothing if you're doing no damage.
Weak.
My thoughts exactly, Dedu. And nice, battalion level up. Okay, who wants the kill here? I think there's not really much of a question. It really needs to be Ash, although I could actually have Ash use curve edge shot on this guy. He's still not moving, but I am a little bit suspicious, because Manuela did start moving eventually, so... Yeah, let's just go for the safe option.
Doing my part.
Because I'm just a little bit concerned that he will start moving eventually. Really? It seems like this guy's all up to Dimitri and Byleth. Of course, Byleth will completely obliterate his face off. Though Byleth is not Okay, you are not doing a lot of damage to this guy. Oh, Cutting Gale is not making you double because it's weight 5 as opposed to weight 2. Yeah, I suppose I shouldn't be too stingy with spells at this point, though I do kind of want Sylvain to get the killing blow here, because he is a little lower level. So in that case, I shall use... I mean, I could use the axe if I really wanted, but now let's use wind. Still no crits at all. I know that early footage showed Petra getting a critical on this map. And people were like, wow, she has a 100% crit rate or something, but I'm pretty sure they just hacked that for the sake of the demo footage. They just really wanted to show a critical cut in.
Guess I've gotten better. I had to do it. Don't hate me, please.
And meanwhile, Felix is just chilling over here. And I think I will actually just take this guy down with Dimitri and Byleth. Yeah, kind of have to do this. Yeah, looks like Nosferatu's back to being light magic looking in this game, but of course that makes more sense with its Japanese name, as I no doubt explained back in my Path of Radiance playthrough, but yeah, it was always called Rezire in Japanese, and it's always... What did I say about never seeing a critical before?
As expected.
No, that actually wasn't what I expected.
Your support is appreciated.
Literally. Anyway, but yeah, it's always been associated with like healers and white mages in the series ever since Gaiden. Guess you aren't moving. But yeah, you did have a crazily high attack speed. Why is your attack down? Oh, Iron King's Thieves lowers your attack by 1. I could use Disturbance, but that's really of no effect on you because you're not going to move anyway. And you might start moving when I attack you, which is what I'm kind of worried about. Dedu can go here, though. Ah, he does take a pretty large amount of damage. Onslaught hits hard, but that's some bad accuracy. I could instead just go for a hand axe throw just to soften you up a little bit.
Sending these brats instead of the knights means they've underestimated me. Big mistake.
Clearly this guy's voice actor was having a lot of fun playing the generic early game bandit. Almost makes me wonder what Barter the Beast would sound with voice acting. Okay, so that's mastered... Congratulations, you are an expert commoner. You have mastered the art of being poor. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's kind of hilarious. Okay, so all you get is HP plus 5 for Mastering Commoner. Eh. It's okay for a tank, I suppose. It's still kind of funny. That's like my new headcanon. Congratulations, you have mastered being poor! Yeah, getting Ingrid to level 5 means easier access to a Cavalier, because I kind of want to make Ingrid one of my first Cavaliers, even though she's probably meant to be a Pegasus Knight. Well, since I'm almost at the end of the map anyway, may as well use a heal. Oh, and nice crest activation. Finally!
I won't let everyone down.
Okay, that was worth it. Definitely worth waiting for. Okay. So, Demur Owl, that's not good. I can Temper Slant you all the way down to 0, but I would kind of rather Ingrid get the finishing blow here. She's not hitting very hard. And I don't think Ash is... No, Ash is not in range. I wonder if Byleth has has special battle dialogue with this guy.
It can't be. The mercenary from before? So what, now you're pals with the knights? I'll kill you and your pesky brats!
That's kind of my line, considering you're with a bunch of random soldiers. Pretty sure Dimitri would get a special quote with him too, but I kind of want Ingrid to get the finishing blow here. Yeah. Like I said, though, I'm pretty sure Dimitri would get a special boss quote. But I'd rather get more experience.
I should have never listened to that idiot. What a mistake.
As the last words go, those are pretty pathetic. Just saying. Oh, I was hoping for strength.
I will get stronger still.
Alicia's pretty fast.
We have defeated the thieves. We'll follow the knight's instructions for what to do next. You led us well, Professor.
No Divine Pulse usage, nice. I kind of feel like if this was Path of Radiance, you'd get... Why did you get MVP? If this was Path of Radiance, that you'd get, like, bonus experience for not using Divine Pulse? I still wish they'd bring back bonus experience. Okay, I guess as usual, I'll try and show the post-map scenes. I'm saying my name. Huh. Byleth knows this place.
I wonder why it is that you recall this place.
Me too, Sothis.
You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so.
I mean, normally when people hear voices in their head, they get pretty freaked out. I'd be surprised if Byleth wasn't freaking out right now. I'm not scared.
Do you think you can lie to me? It saddens me to know you wish to hide such things from me. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here.
Unless Byleth is the reincarnation of someone.
Here? I dare say it would be impossible to have forgotten such a place as this.
But then again, you forgot your own name.
I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place.
I'm sure she has some connection to Seros, but I don't think she's Seros reincarnated or anything.
And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between.
Like the story of your average Fire Emblem game.
If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Professor? We should return to the monastery soon. We're all ready for the journey.
No, don't mind me, Dimitri. I was just talking to the voice in my head.
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things.
And leads us all to the same
I will
end.
remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more.
Yeah, why are you grateful for that?
I am not sure myself, yet I am grateful all the same.
Maybe the canyon's some kind of sacred place to her and she doesn't want it being violated.
In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice.
So don't worry, I
If
already
you
am.
fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do. Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
We're finally back. I'll leave the report to Lady Rhea in your hands, Professor.
Report. Ding dong, the bandit boss is dead. The end.
Huh. Edelgard. Does the Black Eagle House have a mission to see to? Remember, on a real battlefield, one can never tell what's to come.
Especially if the enemy has a 1% crit rate.
You can never dismiss the possibility of the worst-case scenario. Take care, Edelgard.
There's no need to state the obvious, Dimitri. But tell me, why the concern?
You can't marry me on this route because we're not both in the same army, after all.
Perhaps you doubt my abilities? If so, your lack of insight is disappointing.
That's not what I meant. If I've offended you, I hope you'll accept my apology.
Don't worry about it. Professor, we must hurry. Everyone's waiting on you.
I suppose I should be off too. Try not to let her get to you, Dimitri. I promise you, there's no need for concern.
Okay.
I'll tell you all about it. Some other time.
I'm guessing something bad happened with the Empire.
So you have safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation.
And also that the souls are claimed by the Dark God. I mean, no, just kidding. We do not worship a Dark God here at all. No, we're not evil.
But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place.
Definitely true. It feels like the bandits were hired by the Flame Emperor, who clearly doesn't like Rhea.
Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry. Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven. Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess. A gift to help guide the lost.
Oh, the line from the very first trailer. Interesting.
The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
Okay, that's a little different to how it was worded in the trailer, where they said she watches over all of us as the mother of all life.
I see.
Then your father must be evil. We must destroy him.
During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all.
Yeah, pretty sure Sothis is related to the goddess in some way.
Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land.
Seems like it could have been. I kind of like this twist, though, that it's not the main character who has amnesia, but another character who kind of talked to the main character a lot.
If so, what does that make me now? A ghost?
A ghost! I know.
No, that cannot be. I am most certainly alive. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected?
Probably connected to the fact they share a birthday, which I also think is probably going to be important later.
Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead.
Like something like Sothis was created the day Byleth was born somehow?
No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
And she fell asleep, didn't she? And there we go, we're on our save screen. So, with those bandits defeated, next time, again, I'm not sure, we'll be moving on to the next month, and thus the next chapter. See you then.